Hi YouTube, it's Nay, and I want to do a drugstore dupe video for high-end products. And before I get into it, I just wanted to explain the process I had in coming up with, well, there's dupe videos all over the place, but the first part of the video are dupes of products I've gotten or I've gotten and returned, so I've seen it directly with my own eyes and I think they are good dupes. And the second part is the supposed dupes from what I hear from the makeup gurus on YouTube. So I hope you enjoy this and continue watching. The first dupe I wanted to talk about was for the Givenchy, the Phenomen'Eyes. This is a mascara. This is what the high-end product looks like. And it has a little bit unusual tip. It's a little ball. Sorry. So that gives you. So basically it looks like a club stick, a medieval club stick. And the purpose of this is to be able to get into all the tiny little eyelashes you have on the top and bottom. And the purpose of you using this is to be able to move around and even push your eyelashes up this way and to be able to coat every eyelash. Now this is a great mascara. This color is the black one. It's called Phenomenal Black. And number one, I really like this. It really lengthens your eyelashes and it's very buildable. So if you wanted to get them a little bit thicker, it's very possible to do, even though I think primarily it's better for lengthening. And so I don't know if you can tell, but that's the lengthening effect of this mascara. Now, the Drugstore dupe is by L'Oreal and it's called the Teloscopic Explosion Mascara. It looks like this. There's several different colored bottles. This happens to be the carbon black color. So you open it up and it's the same, the medieval torture club looking mascara one. It's the same concept, allows you to reach all the tiny crevices. I do like this dupe. I think it's very good for what it does. It does lengthen just like the Phenomen'Eyes does. The only main difference I have noticed between the two mascaras is the L'Oreal one is not as dark. Maybe it's just the color I chose, but it doesn't seem to be as dark of a black as the Phenomen'Eyes, and this doesn't thicken as well as the Phenomen'Eyes, just because with the L'Oreal one you can't layer on too many layers before it looks clumpy, but it does really well in terms of the lengthening, so I think it's actually a very passable dupe. Going to the next one, just happened by accident that I found it. Well, the accident that I found the dupe. But for those of you who weren't able to get the Briar Rose Beauty Powder from the Maleficent collection for the Venomous Villians that came out from MAC, looks like this. It's a nice, pretty blue-based pink. And the swatch is right here. It comes out sheer, even the MAC version comes out sheer, so it's very buildable coverage, but it's sheer for otherwise, but a very, very pretty color. The dupe I found just by accident is the NYC or New York color. It's Chic Glow in Cherry Blossom. Sorry. Comes in a package like this. This particular one comes with a lot of product, so it looks like that. And if you put the two next to each other, alright, so the lighting is a little bad, but you can pretty much tell that they're actually very, very close in color. So that said, the only difference with the NYC one is it has a little bit more of a noticeable shimmer to it when you swatch it, but on the cheeks I don't really notice it. The main issue I have with this one is it takes forever to build up color. With the MAC one, the beauty powder, if you swipe on once or twice, you can actually get a pretty distinct buildable color. With this one, takes forever. It was very cheap, which is the good thing. I think it was maybe $1.99, $2.99, something like that. So it's very affordable, and if you're the type of person that doesn't mind sitting there and working up the coverage to get the look you want, then go for it. And if you really wanted the Briar Rose beauty powder and you weren't able to get it, I think this is a very good dupe for it. Just be prepared that you're going to have to put some effort into getting the color you want. That said, I don't think it will work very well for dark skinned people just because the pigmentation is not very good. So the swatch is right here for the NYC. So the comparison between these two, they're pretty similar. You probably can tell that the NYC one over here is a little bit more of a frosty pink. But overall, I don't really like this as a dupe, but because I have the original, but if you weren't able to get it, it is a passable dupe. Okay, next one are eyeshadow, the next will be nail polishes. Going on with the theme of the Maleficent line of the Venomous Villians, if you were not able to get all of the nail polishes or nail lacquers that you wanted from that collection, there are two dupes for two of the nail lacquers from that collection. They are both by Orly, and you can get them at most CVS's carry Orly products. If you can't find it at CVS, you can find it at Ulta or any nail salon. So, let's see. The first one is called Galaxy Girl. It's basically a maroonish purple color with turquoise glitter in it. And this is the dupe for Formidible from the Maleficent MAC Venomous Villians line. It's very pretty. I don't have the actual Maleficent nail lacquer just because I knew that I can get the dupe for cheaper. I'm going to put the link below, but Tim Talia, one of my favorite bloggers that I often go to pretty much every day, she has pictures on her website, on her blog site, and I will link it below and you'll be able to see how they swatch. The other one from the Maleficent line is called, well, the Orly one is called Space Cadet. It is a duochrome of gold and purple. It's actually really pretty. It's what I have on my nails, so depending on how I tilt my fingers, it goes from like a greeny gold to a purpley color. And this was called Mean and Green from the Maleficent line from MAC. The next dupe are nail polishes from the nail polish dupes from the OPI for Sephora collection, specifically the Rocker Chic collection. So I don't have the OPI ones anymore because I did buy them and I was excited. I actually got the Rocker Chic little mini packet from Sephora, and on my way home I was like, wait, I think I have colors that are really similar to this, and lo and behold, I did. So I returned the packet and got one nail polish from that color set because I had two of them already. That said, this purple one, these are Sinful colors, and this purple one is called Dawn. If you look at it, it's purple with purple glitter in it. You can kind of see the glitter shimmering in there. And this will be the dupe for Just a Little Dangerous from the Rocker Chic collection of the OPI for Sephora. The other dupe, this is also the Sinful colors, and this color is in Stormy. It's a pretty, it looks turquoise in the bottle, but it's actually a black base with turquoise glitter in it. And from the Rocker Chic collection, it's called Go My Own Way. So literally I put the two bottles next to each other and they were the same colors, so that's why I returned the Sephora one. In terms of wear, I actually really like the OPI nail polish. They go on well, they're pretty opaque, and at most you only need 2 coats to get the color you want. Same goes with this, but it's a little bit sheerer, so sometimes you may need a 3rd coat. Not so much with this turquoise bluey color, but with the purple one I found that it did need a little bit more love or extra attention, but it was only $1.99, so it was real worth it. So that concludes my I've seen it in person, and I know there are good dupes for the products mentioned. The next 3 items are hearsay / what's been going on the YouTube world. Most of you have heard that the Wet n Wild color icon eyeshadows are very good dupes for MAC eyeshadows, particularly this one in Nutty, as I smear my finger all over it. So this is a color, it's a nice taupe color, so it is supposed to be the dupe for Satin Taupe. Yeah, I'm making a mess. You can see the color on my thumb. But I've also swatched it right here, so it's a nice taupey color. Great pigmentation. Compared to other MAC eyeshadows I have, I think it's equivalent. I don't have the Satin Taupe, but it's very pretty nonetheless. If you don't have Satin Taupe, I would still get this. It's nice, and it was, I think, $1.99 at CVS, so great color. The next one is also a Wet n Wild product, supposedly the dupe for Stereo Rose, the beauty powder Stereo Rose, that was from the In the Groove collection from MAC. This is the Wet n Wild's Ultimate Minerals Loose Blush in the color Rose Shimmer. And that's what the color looks like. So it's a shimmery rose color, and these are actually really nice. The pigmentation's good like most other Wet n Wild products recently, and the great thing about this is the packaging. So you have a plastic cover, and it actually pops up, and then you have all the loose powder inside. So instead of having all the powder floating around when you carry it around, it actually snaps shut, and the lid closes pretty tightly too, so you can actually carry this around. Swatch for the Wet n Wild is that, and when you blend it out, it looks to be that color. So it's really pretty, and I don't have the Stereo Rose, so I don't know if it's an exact dupe, but even if it's not, it's actually a really pretty color, so I recommend getting this one. And the last thing is supposed to be a dupe for the YSL, and I'm probably butchering this, so I'm sorry for the pronunciation, but the Touche Eclat. It's it's supposed to be the under eye concealer brightener from YSL. The dupe for it is from Milani, and it's the HD Advanced Concealer. So looks like that it has a little applicator. What you do is if you click the bottom of it, product comes out, and it's really close to my actual skin color, so you're probably not gonna, you can see a little bit, and just blend it out, and it brightens the area up a little bit underneath your eyes. And this color happens to be the lightest one. It's an 01, I think it was called Light, but it works pretty well. I like it. It helps brighten the under eye area, the Milani one, but I think I like other under eye illuminators better. So this isn't bad. It doesn't crease under your little fine lines or anything like that. So in that sense, it's good. But otherwise, I'm not too sure about this product personally. So that covers my drugstore dupes for high-end products. If you have any dupes that you can recommend, please put them in the down bar below, and I will list all items talked about in this video and what they are dupes for. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!